There is an epidemic of dusty men. I posted a video saying men should pay for the first date, and I'm still getting comments from these guys saying it should be 50-50. What happened to equality?
One of the reasons for the rise of the passport bros is that for, I guess you could say, a good decade now, if you consider the beginning of the smartphone, the beginning of all of this, so many people have told regular men, if you're not getting proper attention from young ladies, that's a you issue and you need to level up. And of course, there are prominent podcasts that tell guys, if you're not doing this, level up, and we're going to show you how. But then I see this clip from Abba and Preach, and I'm thinking that the whole thing is just crazy messed up.
The guys who watched the Wednesday show of Fresh and Fit, you guys remember Stephanie Palomares was getting dunked on by the chat the entire show.
Yep.
And I asked Stephanie Palomares, I said, Stephanie, before the show, I need you to screenshot how many OnlyFans subscribers you have. And then afterwards, I need you to tell me how many you have 24 hours later.
Should we all do that right now?
Yes, I think.
Yes.
We already did it.
I think all of you should do that. Now, here's what happened. I've never seen a girl get dunked on more than this girl on Fresh and Fit ever. Like the whole chat was just on her the entire time. She got 1,200 paying subs in 24 hours. Guys, hold on. For those of you who don't care.
Now think about a dating landscape where basically if you are a young, hot woman sitting next to a regular 20, 21-year-old man, 21-year-old guy is just regular guy, and 20-year-old woman has the opportunity to basically become a sex goddess, a beauty goddess. And you're seeing one way that people are using the Fresh and Fit platform is to boost their social media presence.
Can't do math because you went to public school. That's $12,000 a month. That's $144,000 a year for sitting there for 2.5 hours getting dunked on by the chat. And she wrote me later and she was like, yeah, it's totally worth it. I would do it again. That's what she told me.
What are you saying?
This game is rigged, man.
The primary reason why I wanted to make this particular video is because I'm seeing this phrase kind of over and over again. And I remember the moment that I said it, where you basically see young men writing in streams. I thought it was me. I thought I was going crazy. And I'm here to tell you, it's not just you going crazy. It's not just young men going crazy. It's the whole system that's crazy.
I think about cheating on my husband. Every 5 minutes.
What I don't want to do in this video is dump on young ladies, because young ladies are trying to calibrate themselves in a society where men know that if they're trying to be traditional with a woman who's doing the free loving thing with other men, he's getting played for a sucker. But if he's trying to be traditional, guys are going to say he's simping. And you see the frustration on the other side.
There is an epidemic of dusty men. I posted a video saying men should pay for the first date, and I'm still getting comments from these guys saying it should be 50-50. What happened to equality? If she doesn't put out, I'm not paying. I pay for so many first dates and I feel used. First of all, nothing is equal. When women stop paying thousands of dollars to look a certain way so y'all accept us, then maybe it will be equal.
The funny part about this is that the goalposts keep moving. And so you can see that even young ladies, especially the young ladies when they reach a certain age and they're looking to try and settle down, are trying to settle on the rules when they don't really understand the other side of it, where men are trying to understand the rules from the get-go and nobody knows what the rules are.
When we don't have to fear for our lives when we meet up with you, then it can be equal. When you guys can get pregnant so we don't have to sacrifice our bodies, okay, then maybe it's a little bit more equal. Until then, you can pay for a drink. What's the concept behind a guy paying? The concept is you're a man and you're supposed to pay. And if you can't afford to pay for a coffee on a first date, then sit your butt at home and figure out your priorities. I said what I said. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
What I think is really interesting is how freely regular men are called dusty. If you pay for an extravagant first date, you look like a sucker. If you try to go 50-50 and be modern, then you're dusty. And I don't know if I blame young men for opting out.
Point of order. When you give and you expect something in return, that's called an investment. When you give and you expect nothing in return, that's called love. Don't let that go over your head.
Men are pretty simple. And I have to be honest, I feel grateful that I was able to exist in an era, at least before the smartphone just totally did what everything that happened in the 90s and put it on steroids. Because now, if you're an average or above average guy and you're talking about going 50-50 on the first date, that's dusty. And this is coming from women that are in the average, the 4 to 6, 7 range. And so anyone that's in that 8, 9 range can monetize her whole being on Instagram, OnlyFans, whatever, and instantly she's a goddess. And the guy that's sitting right next to her, what does he want?
I know how to cook, I know how to clean, and I know how to be independent without the woman. The woman has nothing to provide to me except love and appreciation. Really, this word appreciation is what most of the men want. Real men want appreciation.
And they don't even realize it until they have it.
Exactly. It's a very simple thing. Appreciation, appreciation, appreciation.
Because men are logical, men are going to look for solutions, and it's only fitting that you're seeing more and more regular guys who can take care of themselves say, well, if I'm getting outpriced in this market, I got to go somewhere else. And it may be an unfortunate reality for a lot of young ladies in the modern market, especially looking at a time where you're seeing affirmative action coming to an end and you're seeing automation in the place of regular people working jobs, that a lot of young ladies are going to be faced with a more difficult job market. But if you're a regular guy and you know that your price to pay for a decent mate is through the roof, you understand the game is rigged.
This game is rigged, man.
Not going to have a full pep rally for the guys who are waking up, doing it the right way, trying to save money, trying to further their skills, but I want to give a little boost, if I can, to guys who are the average to above average guys who are just going out and grinding every day, and they're trying to make a way to figure out this impossible dating market. So here you go.
I'm the Rolex worth, diamond ring worth, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
One of the funniest moments, someone sent me a clip, it's like they were doing a live podcast and the audience members showed up and then they asked them a question.
Show of hands if you're currently in a relationship. Okay.
Stupid.
So half the audience. Show of hands if you're single. Okay. Oh. Now, for all the single dudes out there, raise your hand if you want a girlfriend or a wife or a girl in your life. Show of hands. Okay, so the most of you want a girl in your life.
After asking this question, they asked the single guys, would you like to have a harem the way that the Fresh and Fit guys do? And of course, many of these guys raised their hands because they're trying to emulate the same kind of dating success that these guys are having. And what it just is a testament to is the fact that the game is rigged on both sides. Young ladies are being told they can have a career, they can have a time on their dating apps and Instagram in the early 20s where they are just the bee's knees, and then at the end in their 30s there's going to be some guy waiting to be a power couple with them that's going to be 6 foot tall, making $150,000 a year, and is going to cook breakfast and lunch for her. And on the other end, guys are being told that you can't do anything nice for a woman, that makes you a simp. But if you're trying to date women in some kind of traditional way, that's foolishness. And so guys don't know what to do. And I would just say that, no, guys, you're not crazy. And I would also say that everything that America does is hyper done. Extra cheese, extra sugar, super large portions of French fries. And it will be the same in the dating game, where the realities on both sides for women and men are just aggrandized to the point where the average person just simply doesn't fit. And if you're the average guy and you're looking at the situation around you and you're taking a shower every day, you're working out, you are an average to a little bit above average earner, and everyone's looking at you saying you're a dusty, that's the game that's the issue, not you. So that said, keep your head up and hold those alligators down. You get overseas or you go somewhere else and you'll see that you're not such a bad guy after all if you're an average, decent guy who treats people fairly. Remember that. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you guys next video. Take care, guys.